Testing my mic, testing. Can I be heard? Anyone in the stream, can you tell me if I'm audible or not? Because if I'm audible, then we can start the stream. I'm testing, I'm making sure that I am audible in the stream itself. Alright, I can be heard, so we can start the stream. Hey guys, Nitro the Nitro Night Dragon here, and, yeah, it's been a bit since my last stream. Actually, hold on, I'm genuinely gonna look up when my last stream was, because I am quite curious when my last stream was. Go to my channel, and, okay, when was my last stream? 6 months ago! Oh gosh! Well then! I mean, I guess it's good to be back. But this will probably be like this won't be like the start of a new series or anything, because well, in a few weeks I'll be starting up my next semester of college, and also, well, things happened since my last stream. To list them off, first, my Discord account got hacked, which was one of the worst things that has ever happened to me. I did not ever think I would get hacked, but I did, and I lost a lot of stuff. Thankfully, it was just my Discord, my Google stuff, my YouTube, everything was somehow safe. But it was definitely a moment. I was panicking. But I got a new account, everything that I was able to archive, I archived. So that's nice, I guess. But then certain controversies I will not be getting into because I do not want this talk ruining my day happen. So certain people you probably won't see on this channel ever again. And alongside that, I will have to sadly say that I might not be continuing the Mariomon series. It was fun, but if I'm being honest, I think it might be better if I just leave that. I hate English. I feel like it's better if that series is just laid to rest. It was fun at the start, but as we moved along, I was just kind of on it. And also, if you guys probably need a question of why my character isn't emoting or why it's been a bit since I streamed, my computer actually broke. Like my old computer. I had to get a completely new one, which is also why it not only has it been a while since I last streamed, but also other things that have been going on. I just need to get a new computer. So that's the long and short of why I've been gone, but also just IRL stuff has also been going around, so it's been a bit, but I felt like it would be nice just to stream for a little bit, not for like a super long amount of time, but for a little bit, and I thought maybe I could stream a different Pokemon game. And by the way, this is going to be a solo stream. I would have liked getting some of my friends on, but first of all, this is going to be like this stream's like just gonna be a chill stream, so I didn't feel like it would be a good idea to have other people join. But second, and more importantly, I just wanted to start streaming again because, like I said, my computer broke, so I had to literally re-download every single program, including the PNG Tuber software I used, and I had to re-download OBS, and not all my files saved. So there's a bunch of jumbled stuff. Like, I was not able to get all my emotes fully implemented yet, so it's just gonna be stone cold faced Nitro for the entire stream. But it's not the worst. And also, since this is being streamed on the 31st, I will say, on my second channel, Nitronite MSM, which you guys should subscribe to, because if you subscribe for MSM related stuff, that's the focus, or that's the focusing channel on that now. This channel is going to be more focused on Pokemon and probably any other special interests I have. But at this tomorrow at 1 p.m., and this will be going on for the entire month, I'll be uploading daily shorts of my impressions of specifically bass vocalists in the game. This will be the only talk of MSM in this stream, because I don't want MSM to be this channel's focus anymore. But if you're a fan of My Singing Monsters and songs, be sure to subscribe there, because that's where everything's going from now on. And yeah. But now that I've basically gotten that all dealt with, it's time to play some Emerald Rogue. Now, for those who don't know, Pokemon Emerald Rogue is, well, a Pokemon Emerald ROM hack, which turns it entirely into a roguelike. And for those who don't know what a roguelike is, it's basically just a game that's intended to be super hard and has randomized elements for every single aspect. So it's hard to explain because I'm not the best at explaining stuff, but you'll understand it when I begin. So first, let me check the chat and make sure everything is going well, because I am wondering if some people are currently watching this, other than probably one. Okay, hello. Oh, hi, JD. I'm pretty sure I shared this in a server I'm in, but might as well do this for a second server, or a third, maybe? You know, just share the word around that I'm streaming right now, because I don't want this to be a ghost chat, let me tell you. Okay, sent there. And where is... okay. Sent here. And I'll send it here as well, if I'm... okay. Sent here. Okay, there we go. Alrighty. Now that everything is said and done, I won't be checking chat often because like, I'll have to be switching tabs. I luckily was able to get chat implemented in my OBS setup, so that's nice, but I'll still be mainly focusing on Emerald Rogue, so if something goes on in chat, I will just try and look back and forth. But yeah, anyways, time to begin. Now, yes, I did make a new save file, or I have a save, but I felt like since this is a brand new stream, and since many people won't understand how this game works, we're going to be going new game. Welcome to Emerald Rogue EX. A few things before you get started. Firstly, please select an initial difficulty. This can be changed in the config lab. I'll explain what everything is in a moment. So I'm actually going to be going for I'm going to be editing the difficulty myself. So there are multiple aspects to these, so I'll go over each one. Trainers. Adjust quality, quantity, and strength of all trainer Pokemon. So if I were to enter Oh, what? Okay. If I were to click this... Oh, I have to use the arrow keys. I can make them easy, average difficulty, or hard. Or brutal if I hated myself. But no, I'm going average because I'm not a skilled competitive Pokemon player. Diverse trainer Pokemon. Trainers will mostly stick to their type specialties. So for instance, Brock will stick to rock types. Or it can be diverse, where Brock could have a mix of rock types and steel types. It's cool, but I'm gonna keep it normal as just normal type specialties, just because I don't really want to have that much of an issue. Released fainted Pokemon. I would normally not do this. However, I've played this game enough to feel slightly confident in doing this. Overlevel is disabled. I am going to keep it as a level cap situation. EV gain. Pokemon gain EVs from trainer battles based on their nature. Trainers never have EVs. I'm actually going to disable that. All Pokemon will never have EVs. I don't really want to have to, like, skew any Pokemon a certain direction. So, EVs are gone. Affection is quite literally a busted and dumb mechanic. So, that is absolutely going to stay disabled. And Switch Mode. Basically, this is a standard thing you can actually do in the mainline Pokemon games, where you can have Switch Mode or Set Mode, which is basically just Switch Mode disabled. If you don't know what Switch Mode or Set Mode is, basically, in Pokemon, whenever it asks you, hey, this trainer's sending out this Pokemon, do you want to switch? That is a setting that you can disable, so that way you can just keep the same Pokemon out. And so I'm going to be keeping it that way. Fresh Start, you can take all meta progression into adventures, items, and the daycare, or only your partner Pokemon and key items will be taken into runs. I'm going to keep this disabled, because it makes sense. This is a roguelike. Unlocks are unlocks. Alright. Now, adventure. Battle format. Singles or doubles. Or even mixed to have 1v1s or 2v2s. I'm going to keep it at singles, because doubles is way too out of my league. Like, I've taken glimpses at competitive. No. Absolutely not. Okay. Visible Wild Pokemon. This is an edition that's exclusive to this. So basically, Pokemon can pop up on the screen and in the grass. But they're pretty abundant, and I don't accidentally want to miss a shiny, so I'm actually going to keep it disabled, so it's basically the classic style. And EXP All. All Pokemon in the party will be awarded EXP even if they didn't enter battle. I want to keep this enabled because, personally, I don't understand why people who... Well, it'll be a level cap, and also, I don't want to have underleveled Pokemon in the battles. Finally, for your first adventure, what encounters do you like? Modern or classic? I don't know what this one's mean. Modern. You'll encounter a selection of Pokemon from across all 9 generations. Oh. Classic means it'll probably be limited to, like, probably Gen 3 or Gen 1. I'm actually going for Modern. You're all ready to go now. I hope you enjoy Pokemon Emerald Rogue. Alright. Hey! Can you hear me? Oh, thank goodness. Yes, this is Elm for some reason. I don't know why Elm is the one. You took quite the fall, it seems. Can you tell me what you remember? It looks like you have a mild case of amnesia. Let me see if I can jog your memory a bit.
I am Professor Elm. Pokemon inhabit every inch of this world, be it land, sky, or sea. Pokemon are the friends of many, and for some, they even train and fight alongside their Pokemon in an attempt to become the Pokemon champion. I myself study Pokemon to try and understand what makes each and every species unique. The world has changed quite a lot recently. Routes within the world seem to be connecting up at random, making exploring even more difficult. Though there is one thing for sure, trainers are still out there and itching for battles. Now, let me put your memory to the test. Do you remember what you look like? And so we get to choose our appearance. And you get access to all Pokemon trainers across the 9 generations, although quite clearly some aren't finished while others are. And I'll be going for, I think, Ethan. And you can change your character's skin color, you can change their primary outfit color, and you can change their secondary outfit color. Now let me just shuffle through these just to know. Yeah, red is absolutely going to be the better choice. What am I doing with... I'll go... Where's cyan? I think if I just remove these... Well, actually, no. There we go. Alright. That's my outfit. And my name? Well, it's obviously Nitro, like, let's be real. Can't put Nitro Knight, I don't think. There's not the character limit. Yeah, I'd only to do Nitro and then NI. So yeah, no. We set out in a small group to build a new village. What is the name of the village? I'm not gonna rename it, I'm keeping it the Pokemon Hub. Try and get you standing up. There you are, back up on your feet. Yeah, back up on your feet now. You seem fine, but perhaps it would be a good idea for you to have a wander around the Pokemon Hub to refresh your memory. Once you're ready, come find me in my lab. Okay, so up here, this. Oh right, it randomly generates the layout. So up here will be the town square basically. Here's the config lab, although it's currently unoperatable, I guess. And down here, wait, no, this is the config lab. Didn't know what that one was. Probably a shop. And to the right will be the starting area, and over there is a wild area. But I'll explain more as I begin the quote-unquote story of this game. So, time to talk, and I'll be able to catch my starter. Because Professor Elm will be cut off, and Pokemon are invading. And now I'll be able to choose my starter in the wild area. So, time to see what Pokemon I will be able to use for my first run. I know this is your first time catching Pokemon, but I really need some help on this one. Here, take this. A Pokeball. Alright, what are my options? Oh, what? Larvitar! Okay. Numel. And one more. Lotad. Yeah, my option is clear. You give me a pseudo-legendary, I will catch the pseudo-legendary. Like, what do you mean? My first Pokemon in this game is the freaking pseudo of Johto? Like, pardon me? Pardon me? Nickname to the captured Larvitar? Nah. I'm not gonna nickname it after anything. Alright. The jibber-jabbering I'm just gonna gloss over because
It's just going over how the adventures work, but I can just... I'll explain when I get in the game itself. I guess could be Pokeballs and Potions, and the Pokedex. Well, that's nice. Although I don't know. I think I might be locked to Gen 1 through 3. Larvitar now follows me. I can just enable that because cool. Anyways. To this area right here. The quest book. Yeah, there are quests in this game. And some quests require you to beat a run using specific types or specific generations. And the quest board basically just has specific ones. Start your first adventure, and collect the 8 gym badges. And defeat the Elite Four, become the champion, and post-game. It's not a lot right now, but there are more once I complete the game. So with that being said, yes, I'm gonna be overwriting the other save. Oh well, boo-hoo, whatever. Look, I've played this game long enough. I'm not super attached to everything here, but I am. All right, here's our first adventure. Now there are many different icons here. Stones, trees, signs. The sign here, it basically tells you what the gym leader's type is, but considering we're literally in the first part of this run, that's not worth it. And then these trees and rocks represent a calm route, a average route, and a tough route. Calm routes basically always have less items and trainers, but more Pokemon. Tough routes basically are the inverse, so they have less Pokemon, but more trainers and items. And average routes are the in-between. And each one has a specific color and description. So this tough route is a tough, spooky route. So there's a chance there are ghost types. This is a calm, magical route, which likely means fairy types. This is an average gloomy route, which means dark types. And this is a calm, warm route, which means fire types. It's not guaranteed that it's only that type. I mean, obviously, there are more water types than there are normal types, for instance. So if I were to get I'm pretty sure they're called wet routes. If I were to get that, there's still a chance for Pokemon of, like, the normal type to pop up, even if they don't have water entirely. And I'll be just choosing whichever one I feel like is necessary. So, for instance, since I have a future Tyranitar, right now it's a Larvitar, I have Rock, Ground, and Dark all covered. So something like the Gloomy route wouldn't really be that smart. I do feel like Fire is a pretty safe bet, though. And when you press Enter... Oh my gosh, there's a Tyranitar here! There's a Larvitar! Well, then. That's my case in point. Just because there are Fire types doesn't mean it's only Fire types. And when you press Enter, you'll see all the wild Pokemon that you can find in this route. Whether they're Pokemon you've encountered before or not. And so with that being said, I'll just be going through this route and we'll be seeing what we get. But this does require me to walk through the grass, so... Well... Time to set foot... first step in a Whoa! Turtonator. That's a pretty good one. Fire Dragon. I'll keep you in mind. Okay. What else is here?
What? Why are these big powerhouses popping up? Like, a Larvitar, okay, of course we have some made with Solrock. Somehow this only has one fire type. And the rest are rock types. Why are there so many rock types? It was a warm route. Well, that's all the Pokemon. I already have a rock type with Larvitar though, so... And when it evolves, it doesn't lose the rock type, it loses the ground type. So, I feel like Turtonator would be the best here. I want type diversity, but I might catch an Aerodactyl too. Still just find it funny that the first route I enter in has Larvitar when I already have it as a starter. That's pretty funny. Okay, give me the fire turtle. Give me Bowser. Okay. There's no chance this doesn't catch first. It's level 3. It should be like a guaranteed capture. Indeed it was. Okay. And Aerodactyl? Thank you, game! Dang! Ask and you shall receive. Alright, you can also just press R to immediately toss a Pokeball. Get in the ball. Are you seriously going to... Fine. I'll yeet a rock in your face. And it dies immediately. That's fun. I do not want Martin Solrock. I don't want a Rock Polish Cosmic Power. Rock Polish Cosmic Power. That's all that guy ever does. I know there's probably some use for Solrock, but like, I'm not catching it. Unless I'm completing this game, which I'm not. This is a basic game. Yeah, no, I'm not gonna bother. Can I get another Aerodactyl, please? I need a flying type. Flying's a pretty good type, and Aerodactyl's pretty strong. There we go. This one it was higher level than the other one somehow. I don't think I'll need Dwebble. And there's an item. That's those pill bottle looking shapes are usually like healing items. So it's smart to pick them up because while I won't use items, it wouldn't be bad to have them around. Since you can also sell stuff. Just gonna grab these berries as well. I do have limited bag space though, so it's not smart to grab everything, but I am, just in case I need to sell stuff, like I said. Okay, and a Pokeball. The basic Pokeball overworld item usually means it's quite literally a Pokeball. Well, one of the ball types in the game, like a Heal Ball. And I'm pretty sure that's everything this route has to offer, so I'll be exiting now. All of these have like these kind of like tunnel exits, and they immediately boot you back here to this overworld area. Alright, now I'm locked behind to 2 of these. An average typical route, which means normal types are likely here. An average breezy route, which means flying types. Now, believe it or not, normal is not a useless type. Because while offensively it's quite clearly not the best, it does have good defenses. Because while it can't hit anything for super effective damage, it can take ghost type hits. Like, its main use for Pokemon is being a dual type with Pokemon that are weak to ghost. So normal Psychic, normal Ghost, and I'm trying to think what other Pokemon are weak to Ghost. I can't think of any others that are weak to Ghost, but those are the primary 2 that are weak to Ghost. And suffice to say, those two types benefit from getting the normal type. And some actually benefit from resisting fighting, so fighting's a neutral hit, like normal poison or normal flying. Oh. Hi, Ren, hi. I don't know why I went into cutesy voice. I am so cringe sometimes.
Anyways, I'm going to get a normal type because like I said, not entirely useless. And it's only 3 in average routes, so... Alright, time to see which goobers I get. Also some trainers. They'll get random Pokemon. Oh! Well then! You're an interesting Pokemon to find because you're not entirely useless in this game. Ditto is... Well, actually, this Ditto is useless. It doesn't have Imposter. If I encounter another Ditto and it has Imposter, I will get it, but since it doesn't have Imposter, yeah, no. Murkrow! Oh! Alright then! Freaking egg, Red! Oh, girl, you're gonna make me a blushing mess. But Murkrow... That's actually a really good Pokemon. I'm not going to pass up on getting a Murkrow. Even though I have Aerodactyl, I'm getting Murkrow. Honchkrow's a really good Pokemon. If this stubborn thing will catch, that is. There we go. Okay. I have the Dawn. But who's the third Pokemon here? Another Murkrow, okay. Oh my gosh. Okay. Alright. I am running from you because I do not need another Murkrow. I want to know what this third Pokemon is, because it's got to be a normal type, right? Ditto. Does it have Imposter? It does not have Imposter. Why do the Dittos that don't have Imposter show up? I need one with the ability Imposter. Because Imposter immediately makes you transform instead of having to press a button. Okay, I'm getting so many Murkrows. Is this thing like a rare spawn or something? It's the first one listed. Oh my gosh! So many crows! So many crows! Oh, Stuffle! It's fighting. It's normal fighting. I'll catch it. I'll catch it. It's better to have more Pokemon in case I need to, like, sacrifice something, because, believe me when I say, there are situations in Pokemon where you kind of need to have, like, that one pivot Pokemon. I actually have to have... Oh, haha, Reb, very funny. I'm actually going to be right back. I need to, I need to, go do something real quick, so I'll be back. Just, I have to go do something.